Mineplex, one of the most popular Minecraft servers of all time, even at one point setting a Guinness World Record for the most players online in a multiplayer Minecraft server at a single time with over 40,000 players. Now, I'm sure many of you have seen videos like this that have covered the rise and fall of Mineplex, but today I'm bringing you some stories that have not been fully covered in other videos. Like, did you know there was once a popular esports type league on Mineplex? Today, we'll be looking at how Mineplex was able to become one of the most successful Minecraft servers of all time. With that being said, my name is Daniel. Sit back, relax, get some snacks, and enjoy the video. Mineplex was open to the public in January of 2013. The three original owners at the time were Sterling _, Defect7, and Spoo _. But soon after the release, Spoo _ left the Mineplex server to focus more on college. Mineplex soon after releasing decided to partner with two YouTubers. At first they had the rank OP, but soon after the YouTube rank was released, and Captain Sparkles and Parker _ Games became the first two official Mineplex YouTubers, and the only ones listed on the mineplex.com/staff website. The first ever game released on Mineplex was Castle Siege, but it isn't the Castle Siege we all know now. Soon after came the release of Minecart, Block Hunt, Super Smash Mobs, The Bridges, Survival Games, Draw My Thing, and Mixed Arcade games. Along with some of these releases, in the first year in June of 2013, Mineplex merged with another server known as Better MC. Better MC was created by Chiss, and this merge brought the game Champions to Mineplex. Champions featured 5 kits: Assassin, Knight, Brute, Mage, and Ranger, which each had very unique abilities. Along with these games being released, Mineplex also released 2 ranks that players could pay for. The first 2 were Ultra and Hero. To end 2013, Mineplex had 2 seasonal games, one for Halloween called Halloween Horror, and one at Christmas named Christmas Chaos. Both became very popular, and players got excited each year for when they would return. 2014 would turn out to be a great year for Mineplex. Mineplex started hitting player counts in the high 10,000s, and in August of 2014, Mineplex released the level progression update, which allowed players to level up in-game, and the levels maxed at level 100. This also allowed players to check other player stats and their own personal stats. There were many other arcade games released in 2014. In October came Mindstrike, which was the first ever texture pack game on Mineplex, and it was based off of the popular video game CSGO. 2014 Halloween Horror was the same as the previous year, but in December came a very special rank that would change Mineplex in a big way. Christmas Chaos was special, but even more special was the release of the Legend rank. For a limited time, when players joined lobbies, it would announce in the chat that if they had the Legend rank. This was removed soon after though. Legend also added the feature to create a Mineplex player server, or for short, a MPS, which allowed players to play any Mineplex game, even removed and rejected ones. This MPS feature also brought a lot of content creators to come and stream and play on Mineplex. 2015 would be one of the best years in Mineplex history. To start off 2015, in early May we saw the release of Wizards, which was Mineplex's second game to have a texture pack, and although it didn't draw too many crowds, it was still a huge success, and many players had great memories in the game. A couple of days after the release of Wizards, Mineplex released Master Builders, which was very much like Hypixel Build Battle. Later in June, we would see the release of Skywars. Skywars was a big success, and very different from other Skyward servers at the time. About one day after the release of Skywars, on June 27th, 2015, Mineplex would break a world record for the most players online in a Minecraft server at any given time, with over 40,000 players. In 2015, we also saw the start of the competitive leagues. This was not hosted by Mineplex. Instead, it was founded by a group of players in the Champions community that started the CCO, also known as Champions Competitive League. Later on, they would start the Bridges Competitive League and Minestrike Competitive League, and all three joined together to create the Mineplex Competitive League, which at its peak had over 2,000 players, and all leagues combined. Mineplex later on partnered with the Mineplex Competitive League to give ranks and rewards to the winners in special tournaments. August of 2015 would set a big change in the Rise of Mineplex, when they changed from their iconic tree hub to a hub with 4 tiny trees in the corners. Many players did not like this change, but it also brought lobby activities such as slime ball, which was like soccer/football, painting at the mines, and a King of the Hill game. In October, we would see the Titan rank released on Mineplex, which players could get through chests and smashing pumpkins in game that would give coins, gems, and very rare ones would give the Titan rank. Later in November came the new Capture the Flag game mode and Dominate, and later came Clans, which was originally created by Better MC. Many players were hyped for this because it was a faction-like game mode and quickly became one of Mineplex's all-time popular games. 2016 would turn out to be the last great year for the Rise of Mineplex. Mineplex mostly averaged 10 to 30,000 players during this year, but by summer it would take a huge turn. In January 2016, we saw the release of Speed Builders, which was a game where you had limited time to build a theme that you had to memorize, and the last person standing wins. This was a big success at the time. Later in February came a huge change that would change the Minecraft scene forever. With the release of the 1.9 combat update, it killed off many player counts on many servers because many players did not like the new combat update and did not know how to switch versions. Mineplex decided to stay 1.8 only combat and release Clans into beta in early April. Later that month came the release of the Mineplex Competitive League game, which is different from the Mineplex Competitive League. This is where players would destroy other teams' towers to win the game. They also killed withers and gathered resources to kill the towers. May would turn out to be a really good month for Mineplex when they announced a partnership with the NBA team, the Dallas Mavericks, and released a game mode that was similar to Slime Ball called Mavericks Basketball. In summer, we also saw the release of Powered Play Club, which was a subscription where players could earn points to unlock cool rewards on the server. We also saw the release of the Weekend Brawl Fountain, which players could donate gems to and able to get popular game modes only on weekends, such as Gladiators with Champion Kits, OP Bridges, survival games with guns from Minestrike, and more. At the end of July, we saw the release of Clans, officially bringing it out of beta for the first ever season of Clans, Clans Map 1. And later in September, Mineplex would change their hub again to a whole different hub that was really different from all previous hubs, which really annoyed a bunch of players. We also saw the first 1.9 game release on Mineplex, also known as Skyfall, which was survival games but in the air with elytras. This game would change Mineplex in a huge way and officially ended the Rise of Mineplex. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you did not, let me know what you think I could improve on. I love you, and God does too.